Hey everybody,
Hey.
we're Michael and Michael coming to you from Virginia Zone 7A for our August garden tour. Y'all, we picked the worst time to do these tours. It's like bright sun.
Yeah.
We found a shady spot to do our little intro, but it's really bright out here.
Yeah, it's bright and it's like, I think it's like, when I looked at the temperature, it's like 82, but the humidity is not too bad.
It's still hot. Like I'm dying in this.
I'm fine.
I'm dying. But at least I'm not in my long sleeves. I'm not in my hat. Thank goodness. So that's a small blessing. So we're gonna probably make this a pretty quick tour today because not a lot has changed. We've cut back a few things. We've got some things that are starting to fizzle out a little bit. With our cutback, some of the things are not in color right now, but we'll explain that as we get there. But we do have some amazing things to show you too. Yep. And we named
the fountain. And
so
we
we'll
will
tell you that
when we get there.
Yes, we'll tell you that when we get there. But let's just start. Let's just start right here. Oh, look at her. Oh, our El Nino.
Yep. She's not even planted yet.
She's not planted yet.
She's literally just in the Proven Winners container.
She is. And I put her right next to my bench because I really want her here, but I would need her in a pot, and I don't think I can do that because she just won't. She won't last through the winter unless I can put out my little greenhouse, which I might do because I really want her here. She smells so good.
I can't smell it.
I know you can't smell. And that, I've heard that from other YouTubers, is that some people can smell them, some people can't. And that's really unfortunate because they smell really, really good. It's a very vanilla kind of scent.
It just smells like nothing.
I'm sorry. So if you've gotten one and it doesn't smell, don't blame the influencer if you bought it because of them, because they really do have a fragrance. But it's just beautiful. It's got buds all over it. It looks so good, and I'm so excited to get it in the ground when we do. But let's get on with our tour. We have some amazing things to show you, and I'm going to start right across the way at the bottom of our driveway next to our pond because these coleus are incredible. Let's show you them. So here we are. Look at this line and this beautiful hedge of coleus. I am so impressed with this. Color Blaze gets it right every single time with these coleus. This is Golden Dreams, Proven Winners. These things are massive. I mean, look at this. Like, they're up to my thigh. So they're incredible. Now, I will say this, a couple things that you can note. These down here get more sun. They are much more yellow, green, not as much red, and they're much taller. These down here get a lot less sun. And you can see this has more of a maroon red color to it, and it's quite a bit shorter. Sorry if you can hear the car driving by. We live on a road that's kind of busy today. But you can see a little bit shorter, a little bit darker leaf. So you can expect some differences if you're in the sun versus the shade. Now our one in our pot here, little wilty. It's hot. I told you it's hot. This has been watered twice already today. This is completely root bound because of all the beautiful plants we've got in here. What I've got are 3 of the Supertunia Pink Tiara. Used to be Tiara Pink. I think they've renamed it Pink Tiara. One of the, was one, right? We did one?
One.
One of the Cashmere Pink Superbenas, and one of the same coleus, which is the Golden Dream. So roots, they've taken over and just the water goes straight through. So just know if you plant a container this heavy with these types of plants, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get a root bound plant, so you're going to have to water it more often. But can't be more pleased with it. Now this one was cut back. I cut it from about here to here, so it hasn't quite come out yet. It's still ready to trying to flush. It's been about a week and a half to 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, and it's already loaded up with buds. So we're going to see some good stuff there here pretty soon. With that, I've got some foxglove planted back here, which we're not going to show you that because it's weedy as weedy can be. Apologies for that, but they're not blooming this year. They're for next year. So next year we're going to have a big show of some foxglove, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to pop back behind this tree if I can get through here, because I need to show you this watermelon ruffles. I don't know if I can get it on camera from over there. I may have to pull the flower off. Actually, let me just do that, because these flowers only last a day. Now, actually, this one watermelon ruffles has lasted 2 days instead of the usual one. And it is the most beautiful color on a hibiscus. Maybe I can get it off of here. This one's actually the second day in bloom. Look at that color. And the ruffly edges, I just love it. It's beautiful. We just put this in the ground this year, and it's already blooming for us. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous flower. These apparently go quite quickly. This look good. That's good for me. What do y'all think? Is it a good look for me? Is this my color? I don't know. But a beautiful flower. If you can get a hold of these, which I've heard that they're difficult. We did find them early in the season, but this is its first year in the ground. We do have our Summon Substance over here as well. It's doing really well. We just planted this one in a recent video. All right, then our beautiful elephant ear, which has put on another new leaf. These things are ginormous. Absolutely gigantic, and I love it. I love it. I'm toying with the idea of doing a whole hedge of these next year, right here. Y'all tell me what you think. Is it too much?
I think we need to continue with coleus, but a different
I like the
coleus
coleus too, and we've done it 2 years now though with different types, and I do love it, but I'm kind of like, I want these. Y'all tell us what you think. Coleus or elephant ears as a full hedge all the way through here. I mean, either one would look great. This giant weed is driving me crazy. Let me pull that out. But yeah, I just love this. This was on clearance at Lowe's as well. So this was a clearance plant. So that's what they can do for you. If you find plants on clearance, grab them. Up in the front here, we have the same things that we had last month, but look at how well they're doing. Look at these Sunpatiens. I mean, these are gigantic. This is the Salsa Verde from Monrovia. Gigantic again. I mean, these paired together, so good. I love this chartreusey green with the green in the Golden Dreams as well. It brings out that color, and they just popped. And look how they pop inside the landscape. They just stand out. Then this with our fuchsia Supertunia just looks great. Now we've lost a little bit of the Supertunia with all the volume of the coleus, but they're kind of in a lull right now. I did cut them back a little bit as well, and we're fertilizing them a little extra. So they'll start popping through here pretty soon. But look right here, how they're popping up and over the bee balm. They're just coming right through there, and they just look incredible. Oh, actually this one, this is a reseed. This seeded itself from last year, so it looks a little bit different than the standard fuchsia. It's a little bit more purple. We let it go, and I think it looks great. Down in front, we've got more of the tiara pink to tie in, and we do have budworms. Did not realize that until now. We do have budworms. We've never dealt with budworms before, but this is what they do. So we're gonna have to spray for those. So we'll do that here soon. That could be why we're losing some of our color of fuchsia, Michael.
Possibly.
Did not realize that. We've never dealt with budworms before. So anyway, first time for everything. We've got our blue lime grass back here, which we just transplanted not long ago. We've got 2 of those on either side of the fountain. Just love it. This is another one that Michael picked out, and it's beautiful. Now these are gonna have plumes soon as well.
Yeah.
So they'll have large cream colored plumes over top as well. This is getting ready to flower. I cannot remember the name of it.
I can't either. We had that before we actually put the pond in.
Yeah.
We just put one down here in the swampy
It was
area.
in the swamp, in the ground, and I couldn't pull it out. It was so rooted. So we just built the wall around it.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
And it just comes back every year.
It does, and it does better and better every season. It's already bloomed 3 times. This is the 4th. So love this plant. It's a common name, Canna something. I can't remember. But anyway, really good plant. But let's get to the really beautiful part of this pond now. Oh my gosh, I love this fountain. I don't even have to ask you. I know what you think.
Yeah, I love it. It just ties it all together.
It really does. And we've picked a name.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them?
Demetria.
Demetria. One of you actually submitted that, and thank you for that suggestion. It was just a beautiful name, and the meaning behind it, a goddess of agriculture, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah, and so she's just the goddess of gardening. So what better name for her to watch over our lovely garden down here. So thank you for submitting that name. We had great suggestions. Chloe, we had Ursula, we had Bertha, Rebecca. Oh, I can't remember them all. Apologies.
We had quite a few.
We had quite a few, so thank you for those names. We hope you like what we've chosen, but we just thought it was a gorgeous name, so thank you for submitting that. But she's done really, really well. Our rocks back there, we still need to buy a couple more bags, but we'll do that soon. We just haven't had the time to finish that up. But moving on along, this area, you'll notice something has changed. Something that I didn't like, but you all loved it, and I hated it for that reason, but the Gara, it is no more. It actually perished on its own. No idea what happened. The water's been fine, but we came out one day and it was just brown as brown could be.
Yep.
It happened almost overnight. So I cut it all the way back and nothing happened. So it is gone. So we're gonna make some pretty major changes to this area. I've got a new shrub that I want to place in here, so we're gonna move some of these plants around. I'm gonna pull that astilbe forward a little bit and put it into where the Gara was, which is where it needs to be. And then I've got some other plants to go in front of our Agastache, which is doing amazingly, by the way. This is the Blue Fortune Agastache or Agastache. The bees and butterflies and everything just love this plant. They have gone crazy for this plant. So I want to do more of this throughout the rest of the garden. So next year, we're going to plant some more of this for sure. Our sun patience here in the front, man, like just for size comparison, can you do better than that? This is a very wet area, so they do so good. If you have an area that stays a little bit more moist, use these plants if you have full sun. They will eat it up and they will just perform for you. Like these have done incredibly well. Our fuchsia poking through. I love the waterfall effect that we've got going on there. I think that's just great. But yeah, this whole area is about to be changed up. Our dippled willow as well. We've let this grow out. I know it looks shaggy. That's intended to be that way because in the winter time towards spring, we're actually going to completely cut this to be a shape. We want it to be kind of poof balls and a little bit more shapely. So we're going to let it grow now so that it gets some nice strong stems. And in the springtime, we'll show you what we do to shape it up. We're going to cut a lot of that interior out so that it's really limbed up and looks more of a tree form. So can't wait for that. Also, this is 1 year old.
Yeah.
It was this big. It was this big when we planted it 1 year ago, and that's what it looks like today. So an amazing, amazing plant. Also, another amazing plant. Oh, these Summerrific hibiscus are the deal. Like if you don't have these in your garden, you need them. In front is the ballet slippers, which has a beautiful, beautiful, huge ruffled bloom with a pink ruffling and then that dark red center. Just a beautiful, beautiful plant. And these have bloomed nonstop. You've got some of the older blooms are ready to fall off. Again, these only bloom for a day and then the blooms fall off, but then another one comes up. Like this one will be tomorrow's bloom. Both of these will be tomorrow's bloom. We've got another one, this will be the day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow. This was yesterday's. So they're a really neat plant. Also perennial. Now, I want to show you something. These are a year old as well. They've been in the garden for 1 year. Look underneath here. Look at this trunk.
See if I can get in there to it.
Oh my gosh. It is enormous. It is enormous. Like size comparison to my hand. Like look at how big. And you've got two ginormous trunks in there. The one behind it is the same. 1 year old. This is Holy Grail. Again, those dinner-sized blooms in that dark, dark red color. And it's just covered in blooms. Let me get back there and I'll show you for size comparison on this one as well. These blooms are gigantic, absolutely gigantic. I mean, they're the size of my head. Beautiful, beautiful blooms. And this one has the dark foliage as well. Now, we've mentioned this in the other tour, is that we are going to move these in the fall. We have another truckload of dirt coming, which will be here Wednesday. Actually, it will have already been here before this video goes out, but it's going to go right on the end of this garden so that we can extend. I think we've mentioned in several videos, we have to build up in order to garden because nothing's going to live in the ground that we have currently. So we do bring in soil. We brought in all of this last year. Well, we brought this in last year and this in this year. So we just keep extending, and we'll just keep going and keep going all the way to the end of the lane here. So we do have 5 tons coming, right? 5 tons?
5 tons.
Yeah, 5 tons of dirt coming. So we are going to move these. These are going to be moved down into the new section of the garden. These also like wet soil. They can live in the ground in a wet area. So these obviously love this wet area here. So we're going to move them. We do have 2 more of the Holy Grail. So we're going to have 3 in a round. We'll have something in the center. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. Sorry if there's a bit of a glitch. Our camera overheated, as are we. So we're going to do this a little bit faster now. So yes, we have 5 tons of dirt coming. So we've got more dirt coming down the lane to add to this garden. And we'll be moving these to that space along with a couple of pieces of hardscape that are coming soon from Unique Stone. So moving right along, we've got our redbud here. This is the Ruby Falls that we planted this year in an earlier video. She's trying to put on some new growth, but it's so hot. She's had difficulty in producing new leaves and in keeping her current leaves green. So she looks a little tattered. That's completely normal. It's completely fine. When it gets hot like this, they're putting all their energy into just staying alive. So they're not producing that red color. So it's completely normal. If you have a Ruby Falls and they're turning green because it's hot, it's just the heat. They'll be fine. They'll be completely fine. Down below it, this Mini-Me Chartreuse, Proven Winners Coleus. This is one on this side, and this is the second one on this side. Just look at that. These are a month in. They went in late because I had to order them. But I thought, I'm going to be fully honest here, I thought this was going to way outperform the Salsa Verde from Monrovia. It's performing fantastically. It's a beautiful plant, but I'd say in comparison, they're pretty similar, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one may get a little bit taller.
A little bit. And it's a little bit brighter green. That one has a little bit more variegation with some white. But
they're very, very similar.
They're very similar. And I love both of them. I could not find this one this year in our garden center, so I had to go with what I could find, which was the Salsa Verde. And I'm not sad about it. I think it did really, really well. I do plan to use these next year if I can get a hold of them. I've got some ideas for some containers with these next year, so stay tuned for that. Our Shasta daisies are out of bloom. I did just cut those back except for those. I don't know how they popped up so quickly. As well as our banana cream, they're a little bit out. Our Latris is done. We're going to let this go to seed because I want this to reseed. But here's the big story. As always, it's the bubble gum.
It has invaded.
It really had. We've cut it back again since our last tour.
Yeah. But it is really beautiful.
It's amazing. Like, this is one of the best plants I've ever seen in my life. But here's the big story with it, and something I want to call out is this. Michael, if you can come in on this right here. These little dots poking through. And they're all the way down through here. I think this is 5 plants that we planted through here. This is the Carmine Gomphrena. I grew this from seed. I did a video on it earlier in the spring. But look how it's poking through, like how it's coming up through the bubble gum. Like, that just looks so magical the way that it's just popping through. I mean, look down here at this, how it's just kind of made its way up and it's just poking out. It's so whimsical to me, and I love the blooms, and these stay this color, like they're like papery. They stay this color forever. Somebody commented on these in an earlier the earlier tour, I think it was July tour, and asked about them, but this is it, Carmine Gomphrena. They've exploded over the last probably 3 weeks or so, and this is going to be repeated next season in a different way. So stay tuned for that as well. I've got plans for this. So we're going to do some more of that from seed. But yeah, the bubble gum's doing really, really well. I'm honestly ready for it to go. I think we're all probably at that point where we're like, bring on fall. I want to put in some fall color and some fall plants, but I just can't bear to pull any of this out yet. We've cut it back, we've cut it back, we've cut it back. We continue to do that because you have to, or it'll invade. It's trying to grow up our beautiful weeping Alaskan cedar. and we just can't let that happen. So anyway, that's the bubble gum. We've got our heliotrope in the front. I do want to do this in some containers next year, and I put it near some benches in our garden spaces because this smells incredible. It is a beautiful, I think it's Aromagica is the name. It is a Proven Winners version, but the smell is just intoxicating. I absolutely love it. So we're going to do that in some containers in some of our seating areas. Our Weeping Blue Alaskan Cedar doing fantastic. It has dropped some needles. That's done. It's just looking fantastic. Fantastic. Off to the side there, we've got our sunflowers. Were these open in our last tour, or did I bring this up in a previous video?
I think that they were about to open.
I did feature them in a video
but they
just
weren't
recently.
open in our last tour, no.
Yeah, these are the chocolate
cherry.
Chocolate cherry, and they're really beautiful, and a multi-blooming as well. So, okay, Michael, if you can get in on the newest one that opened, it's the smaller one with the larger sunflower. This one just opened like 2 days ago. Look how dark that is. It is almost black. I've never seen a sunflower quite like that. And then it opens to that beautiful orangey red.
It looks like this.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then the lighter one is actually going out. It is the Pro Cut White Light. And then we have the Pro Cut Red in front of that one. So really beautiful sunflowers. These came from Johnny's seeds, so they were grown from seed. So those are our sunflowers. Down below, we've got the wonderful Agastaches from Proven Winners. We have the Queen Nectarine, meant to be Queen Nectarine in the back, which is the orange one. They're kind of going out of bloom a little bit, but they do have new stems coming up, so I expect another flush before the end of the season on those. The hummingbirds love them, just love them. They eat them all day long. The bees as well will go crazy for those. In front of that, we have our raspberry, I'm blanking on the name. It is meant to be as well, the raspberry version. I'll pop that up on the screen. We've got a couple penstemon in front of that, which are looking a little bit sad right now. This whole area is looking a little tired, and let me tell you why. This right here, this is why. The bubble gum had grown all the way back into that, and it was really starting to choke things out. So I cut it back hard. We cut probably 3 feet off of the bubble gum. It just overtook it so quickly that there was just nothing we could do. So that's what happened there. But then moving on along, we've got our beautiful Walmart Perennial. Should be Perennial Salvia in blue and white. So those are looking really, really good. Again, they overgrew everything. They smothered out my
Coneflowers.
No.
Lupin.
They smothered out my lupin. So had to cut those back hard as well. So anyway, that's gardening, right? Things happen and you lose some things. Hopefully this will bounce back. It's trying to put on some new growth. So we'll see what happens there. Back in the back, I did sneak in a lime thyme coleus, another color blaze that I just adore. Gives a nice bright pop of color out there. So just loving that. Our Niagara Falls pine is doing really, really well. And then behind that, we've got our ginger wine 9-bark, which the leaves on that are looking great. It did get eaten by the deer, but it is fleshing back out really pretty. This pot as well, little deer eaten. The deer loved the Kufia, which is the vivid violet Kufia. It ate it all back. It's already fleshing back out, and we'll have blooms here in the center again very, very soon. We did have a competition going with the salvia. Michael, I'm going to let you tell who the winner is.
The Proven Winners.
Yeah, hands down. Now, that said, this is not my favorite plant. I don't know that I'll repeat this next year. It just, I don't know, something about the white, the way that it browns out, I'm not fond of it. So that'll probably not be something that we repeat next year. But it did really, really well, and it completely beat out the others. When we get to those containers, we'll show you, but I'm ready to rip them out. Like, I just want to rip those containers apart and start over because they didn't perform the way that I wanted them to. We've got a Swedish ivy here with the helichrysum. This is a variegated form of helichrysum. Our Elbrido coleus with the new Rockin' Red salvia from Proven Winners. This has done really well as well. And the hummingbirds, again, love this one. And then our Vermillionaire, of course. The deer love that one too. So that's this side of the garden. Michael, you want to scroll back down again? Look at the view from over here, from where I'm standing. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous to look all the way down the lane. You can see the coleus playing really well together on that end, and then the bubblegum, of course, the star on this side. So really pleased with how this turned out.
Okay, so hopping over to the other side of our pond, these just got cut back a week ago. These are the pots that Michael is in reference to.
I hate them.
He's ready to just
I know hate is a strong word.
pull them out.
I just don't like it.
But they look a lot better than they did
Now that we've
before
cut
it was
them
cut
back.
back.
Yeah.
But I get where he's coming from with it a little bit, like,
It's the purple just didn't pop through like I wanted it to. That's not expected. And the Superbena took over.
Yeah, the white did.
The whiteout just absolutely took over.
But this is the salvia. The
not pretty.
Not no name versus the proven winners.
Yeah, it just looks awful.
And it didn't really grow.
It didn't do anything. This is the best one out of the bunch.
Yeah.
This one right here was the one that grew the most.
Yeah. So it was just you live and you learn. It's the gardening experience.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can always try new things. We've cut this one back hard, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. When he says hard, I mean 2 feet.
Oh yeah, this was like down to here.
Yeah.
And we cut it all the way back up to the rim of the pot.
And this is the mini Vista yellow.
Vista yellow, the whiteout,
Yep,
Superbena,
whiteout.
and then the Tiara blue, and then Meteor Shower Verbena
Which also didn't do well.
in the center. No, it didn't really. I don't know. It just
not my favorite.
no. All right, so let's go ahead and go on down our big arborvitae row. Now this is looking very nice. We did cut all these back as well. All the Supertunia Bordeaux's were cut back. I think in our last tour they were touching the ground. If you all remember, but we did cut them back because it was time for them to get a little bit of a refresh too and a reset. But they're all in bloom and they're just bouncing back beautifully. They were fertilized this week and everything too, so they're just loving it.
We are back on a weekly fertilizing schedule. We skipped that hard.
Yeah, that was skipped, and it was just due to Michael being sick too, because that was his big
it was
thing.
difficult. It was difficult.
But the Jenny.
Y'all, every
Guys,
time
I'm
he
so
says
sorry.
Jessica.
I'll probably always call it Creeping Jessica just because. But the Creeping Jenny, I probably remember in our last tour we were talking about ripping it all out. But I think we've decided to keep it.
I like it now.
Really, I don't know what it did. It just acclimated to the heat or something, and then it looks beautiful now. It's a very bright color. It just looks pretty, and it's just finally taken off a little bit and filling in.
This is where I'm standing in the middle of our road, so this is the view.
In the road.
Coming down the lane. So.
But yeah, and and Michael always makes fun of me, so you guys can too. Every time I come down here and look at the arbs, I always say, "Oh, this one's my favorite one because it's short and fat."
It looks like a little Christmas tree.
It's so cute.
It really does.
I love this one. We have one short. We have like the runt of the litter, so to speak. This is our little runt, and then we have one of the taller ones down there at the other end, the bigger one.
Those have done so well, though.
But yeah, these have
they've grown a good foot.
Yeah. I'm very tickled with all of those. And then moving down out of our bed, we have our big, beautiful urn, the Silver Falls Dichondra. This is my favorite plant of the entire season. This is Proven Winners. This is our first year having the Proven Winners version of this. We've always done just the regular
no name,
out of your nursery. And this has this has been my favorite. It has really, well, you can see, and this is one plant. This is one.
Yeah, that's one.
And this one, we have another one on this side, and this one's thicker than the other one. It's just
We've
so
not
pretty.
cut these either.
No, these have not been cut.
You can cut them to make them thicker. We did not do that.
No, we didn't cut it at all. But this, in the top of the urn, is really repeated from the 2 end urns that cap these arbs. And it's just the Mini Vista yellow and the Tiara blue and the white.
And again, the salvia.
Salvia. It just
not pretty.
Yeah, these
do anything.
I really am ready for.
I will say this is more what I was looking for.
Yeah.
With the mix, this is more. It's closer to what I was kind of going for, but anyway.
Yeah.
We cut a good 2 foot off of this one as well.
Yeah. Trimmed all this. It was down to here.
Can we just talk about the urn again?
Yeah.
I know we do this in every video.
This urn, guys, love, love, love Unique Stone. This one is what, the English
Esplanade.
Esplanade urn on the
English wreath.
English wreath base. I never can get the names
Yeah.
of unique stone. I just can
And
never
it's in
remember
the
them.
amber green.
In the amber green, yes. All of ours down here is an amber green. But moving on down, same thing. All of our arbs and our Bordeaux and the Jenny in here. And
Oh, we didn't say, these are North Pole.
Yeah, these are North Pole arborvitae. We got these last fall. Was it last fall?
We got them last fall. We
Last
overwintered
fall, overwintered them. We got them all from Home Depot.
Half off.
Half off. So,
Which, by the way, they are running their shrubs half off.
they are
right now.
running their shrubs half off right now. And this is our tallest one. This is the tallest one. And these were probably like here.
Yeah, they've grown a ton.
When we put them in.
They really have. They performed very well.
Yeah, and they're starting to get really good and bushy. So beautiful, beautiful. And then same thing in this one. This one looks more sad than the one up there.
I think this one gets less sun.
I don't know.
I think that's part of it. Is this one
possibly,
gets less sun?
And then the meteor shower is just.
It's kind of fell over.
Yeah.
And y'all, I cut them back to see what they'll do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mess with the inside. I'm just going to let it go. We're going to probably, we've got another month left, but I'm just not, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, if I've told Michael just to leave them alone, and we will, because I don't want to replant all this with brand new annuals.
It's costly.
For a month.
Yeah.
And then take it all out to put the fall stuff in here. No, we'll just leave it and deal with it. And
I've had a lot of ideas. I thought, well, we could put a nice sunflower in the center.
Oh yeah, you could make stuff really beautiful.
Or we could put some coleus in the center, or we could put in some, I don't know, caladiums.
Caladiums, or fill it full of supertunias and let them hang over, and just, I would love that. Now, Michael would never do that. Like, if one plant, now, I would love to see these big urns, just one color supertunia.
No, I can't do it.
Just to mound up and spill over. I would love it.
I can't do it.
He wouldn't.
I can't do it.
He can handle it.
And y'all tell me, are you in my camp or are you in his camp on that?
Yeah.
I like to mix it up. I need different colors.
Yeah. Or what I would love is all the way around this, that Silver Falls dichondra, and then something big in the middle.
I can't do that.
Like
look like a jellyfish.
Coleus.
Look like a jellyfish. No, I can't do it.
It would be beautiful. Or just a big old pot of that.
You know, we forgot to mention something, y'all. There's something we did change in this our bed. We cut out the snapdragons. They were just not doing it for me. They looked weedy and just yucky, and it's because I didn't stake them. But I cut them out.
Yep, those are gone.
And we did the same thing here.
Yeah, you can tell that the snapdragons in our mailbox
they
planter,
were holding the gomphrena.
They are really kind of the anchor, and now this is kind of like.
Again, I'd like to take these out and start over.
Yeah, these are beautiful, but I don't think we'll do the gomphrena again
not the white
in the mailbox as well.
No, no, definitely.
However, the licorice, gorgeous. This stuff, it just loves it in the mailbox container. We had this in here last year too, and it is just,
enormous.
It gets enormous. And it just looks beautiful.
Now, y'all, if you do deal with spider mites and you've never done this plant, they can get spider mites.
Yeah, we had that last year.
We did
because of our. I think from the road maybe.
It was so dry.
It was so dry and dusty.
It's been way more wet this year, so we haven't dealt with it. But that does happen.
Then we got a little another gomphrena up here. We got one snapdragon left, but as you can see,
I've actually meaning to cut that out, and I haven't done it yet.
And then our grape punch. Super Bales. Yeah, Super Bales. Yep. I almost was like, no, it's not Super Bales, but it is Super Bales. But yeah, and that's our mailbox container now.
And the gomphrena, if you do love it, I love the plant. I think the blooms are gorgeous. Like, these are just magical. Again, whimsical, papery blooms. They dry very well. This is I believe it's Audrey White. This is again from Johnny Seeds. We grew these from seeds this year.
Yeah, those came from seed. Well, we grew them from seed. And then our little magnolia bed, still looking, no changes to this really. It's just really kind of at its peak. Well, I would say last tour it was at its peak.
Except for the Russian sage. It's kind of looking a little sad right now, but it's, again, in its first year, so it's going to do that.
This will look a lot different next year too. The Millennium Alliums, beautiful. They still got a ton of buds on them to go. And our little Anna's Magic Balls are doing nice. And we've got some volunteer violas in here.
Of course. I mean, who doesn't have volunteer violas?
Yeah, look, we've got one just in here that
And we're just going to let them
Yeah,
go.
we're just leaving them alone. But yeah, a little beautiful little bed here. And then we'll just walk over here really fast.
I'm just looking at the view behind you.
Oh yeah. I mean, how can you not admire it when you walk across?
Just so that you know, I'm going to take you through a little bit of the lay of the land. So this is our driveway here. I'm standing in the road. So if I'm coming home and I'm turning into my drive, this is the view coming in. So this is what we get. The fountain is right dead center of where we come in and go up our driveway.
Yep.
Love that.
Love it. Our little quartet over here is performing wonderfully. As you can see, they have all had a major cutback. My little midnight petunias, they did not enjoy the cutback. They're just kind of chilling at the moment, so we'll see what happens there. Our grass, still looking good.
Mondo grass, black mondo?
Yeah, black mondo grass. This pot has finally taken off. It took a long time.
A while, yeah.
Which we'd explained that in our last video too, about the air in there and all that. But
our fault, completely
our fault. But our diamond frost has finally started, and then the royal velvet, yeah, are starting to.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him. He's getting so much better.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better at these. But it's coming out now finally. This, as you probably can remember, was like here. You couldn't even.
I cut it way back.
But you can finally see the coral sedum, lemon coral sedum in there. This is already loaded up and ready to go again with a flush of blooms.
Another week and it'll be completely full.
But this is my favorite coleus of the season. I think this is the first time we've really done Wicked Witch.
We did it last year, but it was in the...
I think it was like one pot.
It was in the shade bed and it didn't do well.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. But I love this coleus. Comparison to me.
It's massive.
It's wider than I am.
And again, the coleus root systems are so incredibly massive.
This whole pot is root bound.
And we have to water it 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, this gets watered like 2 or 3 times a day. It's not on irrigation, so we have to carry the bucket down here.
This is in full sun too, so this coleus can handle it.
But these pots down here, these are the Beau Jardiniere. You can kind of see the bows on them. And they're all in the amber green too. And they come in 3 sizes. You don't have to buy them as a set if you don't want them, but I'm all about. When I seen these, I was like, Karen is our lady at Foxglove. She orders all of our unique stone for us. It's like, I need all 3 of them. And then we got this as well. I can't wait for you guys to see this in the fall.
He's kind of poking through the man's face.
Kind of.
In there. He's kind of trying to... It's a beautiful urn. Take a look back at our other videos. You can see. Well, I can show you the back.
Oh yeah, you can see the back.
Because that's not quite as full. This is the Seder urn.
Yeah, it's got a little pattern of like little flowers on it. And there's a cap, a flame cap that goes on this.
And it's on a separate base. So the base is separate. You have to buy that separate. Yeah. It's the old world base.
Yeah, if you're interested
All unique stone.
But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Just love the purple.
Shall we take him up to the house and show him the shade garden?
Yes, we'll go to the shade garden next.
Okay, so this is the original shade garden that we actually put in last year. I do have our little plant hoard here as well. Clearance, y'all. Clearance. Like Home Depot, Lowe's, go get your clearance plants. Now's the time. This is a Limelight Prime. This beautiful specimen, 15 bucks. 15 bucks. And this is clearance. Like, this is a totally fine plant. It looks incredible. It's got blooms on it already. It's going to be gorgeous in our landscape when we get it out. But if you haven't already, go check out your clearance plants. Like, they're worth it. Don't be afraid of them. Another one here as well. This is a Tough Stuff. This one's looking a little rough, but we got plans for that one for next season. It's got new growth coming out in there. So looking great. So clearance, get your clearance plants. Nothing has changed in this area. It's completely the same. We've got our beautiful fountain, which actually needs to be cleaned a little bit. It's getting a little bit of algae in there, but looking great overall. This is my favorite thing in the garden, hands down. Above any plant, I think this is my favorite thing in the garden. If you haven't seen it already, take a look back at when we stained this, because it was just a plain concrete, ugly fountain when we got it. But now it's just I couldn't see the garden without it. We've got all of our beautiful hosta here. These are also 1 year old, so they're not massive yet, but they've put on a tremendous amount of size just this year. So we've got our Empress Woo here in the front. Little tattered because it's the end of the season, but look at how big those massive blooms are, and a beautiful dark green color. So love that. We've got our coast to coast back there as well. Beautiful bright color. It's putting on some new growth. Our Woo La La next to it, which did not perform well this year, but we're leaving her in. Going to see what she does for next year. Our Sun King Aurelia is back there that we planted this season, and a Blue Angel that we planted this season as well. Our Astilbe, gone out of bloom. I left the seed heads on. I just think they're a nice little texture added. I think Michael probably wants me to cut them off.
Yeah, I'm ready for them to be cut off.
Which we may do that soon. I just haven't.
Probably when I get in there to clean the fountain.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably take those back. It's probably time. We've got some heuchera in here as well. I'm actually going to take these wild berry heuchera out. They can't handle the water. So we're going to move these over across the yard into our new shade garden, which I'm going to take you to here in just a moment. Let's keep going up through here. So we've got some small hostas in here as well. This is repeated, the same on the other side, just mirrored to the other one. So coming up the line here, we have a pink chiffon. Now this has beautiful blooms. Look at those. But here's the problem with this plant, and it's completely 100% my fault. The blooms are up there. And you can't see them because I've not trimmed this. I don't think I've ever trimmed it. So it's become a second story plant. You got to be in a second story window to see it. Anyway, so these are pretty. The ones down here.
The one branch.
The one branch, yeah. This is a magnolia. This is a butterfly magnolia. Now this has been in my garden 10 years now, and this is all it's done. Just this. I mail ordered it. It's not doing well, so it's coming out. Oh, gnats. Sorry, y'all. We got gnats really bad. Also this, I think I've talked about it in a previous video. This is another magnolia. This is a Jane. She's been fighting disease all season long. I'm just having a difficult time getting her to bounce back, so she's going to be coming out as well. I hate to do it, but I just can't fight with her. She's got a fungus. She's got scale. I've taken all the scale off of her, but they keep coming back. So that means she's not happy. She's not doing well, and I don't think she's going to recover. So we're going to pull her out. We've got some nice hosta that we're going to put in here to replace her with. I think my voice is starting to go, y'all. Back here, we've got our beautiful Red Dragon Japanese Maple doing really well in our dory urn. Just loving her. Down below her, I've got a Peachberry Ice Heuchera and a First Frost Hosta, which are also doing really well. We're going to continue that garden space out along the entire line of our yard. Another clearance plant. I got two of these. This is a limelight, standard limelight. I know these blooms don't look incredible right now, but for 15 bucks, what are you going to do? So I picked up both of them from the clearance aisle. So now's the time. Now's the time. Our climbing hydrangea is doing beautifully. Our heuchera, not heuchera, our hostas here not doing so great. They're bleached out. These are in full sun. Now, a hosta in full sun? Yes, you say, Michael, you're crazy. These can handle it, but toward the end of the season, of course, they're going to bleach out. So that's where we're at with these right now. They do have some new growth coming in, so I think here in another month they'll look pretty good. This area, not my favorite. This is dipped in wine. We've got another Wicked Witch, a Limelight. This whole area just didn't do well this season. I don't know why. Our hanging basket as well. I did cut the Silver Falls back, but this is the only plant, and this is a non-branded begonia that is the only thing that did well in this container, and I'm not sure why. It's had plenty of water. It's got plenty of sun. The coleus just didn't take off. I don't know. Win some, you lose some. Anyway, moving across the way, let's take you to this area. So this is our entrance to our house. We've shown you this, and this is one of our favorites. Like, I'm in love with this area. This does need to be cut back. This is a pink lamium, one plant right there in the center. We talk about it every time, how amazing it's been. It's just a phenomenal performer, and lamium works so good in the shade. And this is a full shade area. We've got another of our coast to coast, and you can see this is what the color should look like because this one doesn't get bleached out. And then another Empress Woo here in the back. And I can't wait I know Michael will agree to see this next year.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year on that one.
Yeah, that's going to be really nice. We've got another Astilbe here. This is a red Monrovia version. Again, need to cut the seed heads off of that. We've got Liripy, which is getting ready to bloom back there. This is the blue, a blue Liripy. Liripy,
And a little teeny
Liriope.
coleus.
Yeah, that one didn't do well either. That's another kind of fail there on our part, which it just didn't get enough sun. Our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weeping Norway spruce. Love this tree. Love this tree, and I think it's one of Michael's favorites too.
I do love that tree.
Really beautiful tree. Over here to the, don't mind our garden hose. Over here to the side, I did place another of the fragrant bouquet hostas here because I wanted the fragrance behind our bench because they're just a wonderful, wonderful blooming hosta. And then a small dark red heuchera down at the bottom. Our Tough Stuff Aha, this is the aged bloom on these. Isn't that gorgeous? And these are done. Like, these are spent blooms. They're done, but look at the backside. They're absolutely beautiful purple. I think that's a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Now, I did deadhead this, and I wish I hadn't, because I would rather have had this than these broken branches. But it is putting out new growth, so we may get another flush of blooms. Across the way, our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful caladium. This is why I want to put caladiums in that pot down there.
It is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And this is two. These are two with a June hosta down in there. But man, look at the size of these leaves.
Yeah. This is hot flash,
enormous.
right?
This is hot flash. Very good.
Yep.
Yay. Yeah, hot flash. And these came from Lowe's, I believe. Lowe's and Home Depot both have these. So you should be able to find them pretty readily. And now's a good time to put them out. They love the heat. They love the humidity if you're in a hot zone. Even if you're not, right now it's probably pretty warm. So put them out. They'll last you until frost. Coming around here, we've got our vanilla twist red bud, a white blooming red bud. And this tree has just grown this season so much. This is massive.
Yeah, this redbud has gotten huge.
I feel like it's almost doubled in size this year, but just an incredible plant. We have still not planted our Aralias. I think it's two videos ago, we said, yeah, we're going to put these in our shade garden. They're still sitting here, but looking beautiful in their pots. I think they look great where they're at. Maybe I'll plant it right there. I don't know. Just haven't found the right spot. We've got some begonias here. These are non-branded orange begonias, and I just love the color. These have done really, really well here. With our Unoyama. I'll have to pop the name up on the screen. This came from Mr. Maple and just did phenomenally well this year. Pineapple Express. No, it's not Pineapple Express. Pineapple Dreams. Pineapple Brandy. Pineapple Brandy, a Proven Winners coleus. This one did really, really well as well. Now, if you see over the next few plants, if you see these little speckles, that's our deer proofing.
Powder.
Yeah. This is a fuchsia that I planted in here as well. The deer did get this, so it's trying to flush back and it's doing really well. We've got our bacopa back here, a whirlwind pink scavola, and then another diamond frost. And this container's doing really well. I'm really happy with it. Turning your attention to this side. Let me move this plant that's dying. I'm trying to recuperate it. It's not working. We all have those, right? This is the garden we just planted, and I love this space. Do you not love this space, Michael?
I do. I cannot wait until next season.
When these hosta fill in,
I know those hosta are going to be...
They're going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I mentioned the fragrant bouquet and its blooms. We did this 2 weeks ago. It's still blooming. It's still blooming, y'all. Look at that. We've got ants in there. They love it too. But this has just been a tremendous, tremendous flower. We've got more over here, and it's still got buds. Like, these will continue to come out. They're gorgeous. Beautiful, soft, soft purple, lilac-y purple, and I just love it. I just love it. Our peachberry ice doing really well. Drinking Gourd, Empress Woo, Coast to Coast, Visions in Pink, Astilbe. We've got some Lambium in here as well. This is a purple version. Some in Substance. Now this one, I just noticed, it's starting to fade already, and that's because it's not been in the sun This does get a bit of evening sun, so we may have to watch that. I may have to move it, but this should be able to handle that. Our Hakonocloa, this is the variegated version, a Monrovia Japanese forest grass. This is the First Frost, another Japanese forest grass. Echoes in the Wind. Is that right? Echoes in the Wind? If it's not, we'll put it on the screen.
I can't remember.
It's the hosta of the year for next year, so this will be...
Oh, it's not Echoes in the Wind, it's something else. It's a Shadowland series of some sort.
It is. I believe it's Echo in the Wind, but we'll put it up on the screen if that's not right. We've got our humpback whale back there. I can't wait for this one too. Like, this will get massive. Gigantosaurus as well will be another massive one. Our Hookerella here, this is a non-branded. This was our dragon
something.
Yeah, dragon slayer, dragon something. It's a beautiful blue. It did get eaten.
By the deer.
Yeah, the deer got it before we planted it, actually. So
yeah.
It's been good since we got it in the ground. And then our chartreuse bleeding heart, which is on its way out, which is what it should be doing. So yeah, this whole section is just going to be really nice. Now, you've got to use your imagination here, folks. We planted these really far apart because they're going to get enormous over time. The top part, if you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. We just can't dig up here. It's just too rocky. So we've got some ground covers we're going to try. We'll take you through that when we do them. We did buy them today.
Yep.
So we've got some ground covers we're going to try. We'll take you through that process of what that looks like. So let's move on to our next section.
Okay, moving on up from our shade garden, connecting to that, kind of in like the round, is the newest addition to what we've done. We still haven't figured out what we want to do here with this gap because of the rock in the ground.
Yeah, that video will have just
our...
come out, and we asked for opinions, so hopefully we get lots of comments on that. But let us know what you think. If I'm thinking a pot.
Yeah, but this is where all of our vinca is. It's just taken over. We let it do its thing. But in between that, we've dotted some hostas. But this is our carex grass that we've put all in a hedge all the way around to kind of line it, to hold it back out of the yard. There's still work being done in this little section too. So this is very much, really I should say, anything on this side of the house is a full work in progress right now. This won't be finished, probably, I would imagine, another year or two. But we've got Miss America hosta, 2 Miss Americas in there. I love them. Those are probably my favorite hostas, like hands down. I just think they're so pretty. And then we've got some more of those Shadowland series that I
believe it's Echoes in the Wind.
We got that one and then one up here. So we've got that flanking each other. And then just a coast to coast up there. And that is I believe that's a coast to coast.
It is. It's deer eaten as well.
Yeah, deer eaten. And then just a little tiny dwarf hosta.
Now the carex you can get at Home Depot. That's where we got it.
We got, if you haven't checked out our latest video on this one, got these half off. $4.
$4. Yeah.
$4 a pot. And so it was kind of like one of those, oh my God, I have to have it.
We should probably say $4 in our area. Yeah.
It's perennial and evergreen. I think our big seller was evergreen because we want more evergreen interest in the garden. So that's this little area. Continuing on in our little shade garden area, this is the other side. We've got, you would have seen this in Shade Garden Part 1. If you haven't seen that video yet, this is what we planted in that video, where we kind of started. Similar ground from there to here, so everything's very low down. As you can see, we have our Elegance hosta there. There's 2 of them. One is a little nibbled on, but it's all right. Another fragrant bouquet. Deer ate the bloom off that. And then above that, we've got, I do not know the name of that one. But
Victory.
Victory?
Victory.
Victory, and there's 2 there. This is a blue, I don't know what that one is either.
Blue Angel.
Blue Angel. I was almost right. And then we have a heuchera, 3 peachberry ice, right?
Yep.
3 peachberry ice, and then the
Hakonocloa.
We have grass.
This is the all gold version.
Yeah, the all gold. And we got some white lamium here. And then, and we've got a Sum and Substance hosta and another Gigantosaurus hosta there. And then we have just 2 ground covers up there that I can't remember
Those
the
are the
names
snow
of.
on the mountain.
Yep, snow on the mountain.
Again, this area.
What did I call that before? Snow on the ridge?
Oh, I don't
or-
know.
It was something
I don't
crazy.
know. But we're going to experiment with ground covers here because again, this top side, if you didn't see that video, we can't
Yeah.
dig up there. It's just too much rock. And sorry if you can hear the cars going by; they're
Yeah.
really loud today. So we've got some ground covers that we're going to experiment with.
Yeah. And then here we've got one of our a yellow twig dogwood.
Yep.
That.
Arctic fire.
Arctic fire, and as you can see, the deer love it. And this is supposed to be deer
It's
resistant.
deer proof. Yeah.
Deer proof, but clearly they've enjoyed it. And then moving over, it goes into our terrace garden. So you can see
Work in progress.
You can kind of see the theme. Everything everything on this side of the house is way early stages of work.
And we have to build up.
Yeah, we have
Like
to
the
build
ground,
up.
this ground, that's total rock.
Yeah,
We have to dig. We have to build up. So we've built these terraces up
Yeah,
so that we can have ground that we can plant in.
yeah. But everything on this side is work in progress. It's really kind of just we have it here for now.
And we want to be honest with you about
Yeah.
where we're at. 'cause
And I mean, I think everyone can really relate if you're in the process of changing something in your garden space. It goes through its phases.
Yeah.
You'll have your clear out phase and it looks real bad. And then you have your phase where you actually get some plants finally and you get them in and they're little baby plants. And then you got to wait. And then it takes a while before it all fills in and looks the way you really want it to look. But I digress.
we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. But up here, so far, we've got some hydrangeas. We've got, that's tough stuff, right?
Tough stuff.
Two
Yep.
tough stuff hydrangeas.
These are the pink ones. I'm going to try to turn them blue, but they're pink.
I like
right
the
now.
pink. I think it looks pretty against the blue. And then in between those, we've got a Pearl Glam Beauty Berry.
Which is loaded, by the way.
Yeah, like fully loaded with all the stuff. And behind that, in that weeded mess up there, we've got an Incredible hydrangea.
It's not weeded. This is foxglove.
Yeah, well, no, on the hill, I'm saying, behind the foxglove. I haven't pulled all that grass out. And then down here, we've got the lemony lace elderberries, 2 of them. They're not as vibrant as they were, but I guess
They're tired.
Yeah, it's
end of season.
They're ready to go
tired.
to sleep and be done for the day. I would be too, because it's been so hot. But anyway, I'll walk up here. So as you can see, we've got some boards up here, so you know there's some projects coming. So we're trying to figure out we're trying to figure out how we want to lay the rest of the terrace out to try to connect it in. So again, work in progress.
We have plants laying around too.
Yeah, we've got
that are
plants
gonna
laying
go
around
in.
up here. This is kind of like the terrace garden hoard space.
This is the garage that everybody stores all their stuff in.
Yeah, we just put it on the side of the hill. But we've got a New Age lavender is what it says on it. Thank you for leaving the tag on this one because I had no idea. And then we've got a moonflower. Just randomly, we won that at the garden center just for being there. That was totally random, but it's just here. We've got our barberry. I think it's not a neon.
Neon glow.
Neon glow. My poor Veterans Honor rose that has been stripped bare
She's coming back out.
by
Y'all,
the
she's
deer.
got a bud already.
She's got one bud.
But that's okay. Look at all the new growth down here.
Yeah.
She's coming back out. I haven't cut her back
Yeah,
yet.
she's got to get cut back anyway. It's almost time for that. And then we've got another Pearl Glam Beauty Berry, which is loaded as well. We've got 2. So
And the berries on these are purple.
They are really pretty in the fall. Like they are beautiful. And next to that, we've got a Proudberry Coral Berry down
She's
there.
trying to put on her berries, y'all. Right here.
She's trying.
She's got a few. It's still early for
Yeah.
her, but she's got a few. These will be bright pink.
Yeah, those are bright pink. Those are really pretty too when they get all ready. Then another neon barberry up here. Just a salvia. This is rockin', ain't it? Rockin' playing the blues, I believe?
No, this is not playing the blues.
Oh, so this is just a regular.
This is unplugged, so blue.
Unplugged, so blue. And then just a random lemon coral sedum.
I had it extra, y'all.
Yeah, so we just put it in there. And then below that, we've just got our serendipity alliums up here. I'm bad to get these and the ones at the magnolia bed confused because they look the same to me.
Can I take us back real quick and show you the, this is the firefly petunia. This is the one that glows in the dark. And it really does glow in the dark. We'll pop up another picture. I took some pictures just the other night and it looks so good at night. I can see this across the yard glowing.
Yeah, it does glow
Yeah.
really heavy. And I forgot to, this is one of the chatalpas.
El Nino.
No buds on it.
I don't know what's going on with these.
Yeah.
I think because
New growth, but no buds.
we got the first set of containers that they brought in, and I'm not sure if they're the best. I don't know, or if it's just maybe not enough sun. They should be getting enough sun,
Yeah.
but anyway,
I'm not sure. And that
we'll see what happens with it.
that sticky mess back there, that was a red bud we cut down that just shot up, and we've left it because, as you can see,
The deer eat it.
the deer have eaten it, and
So
we'd
we let
rather
them
them eat that than other things. So, but to finish up this row, we've got our extra blue limber pine from Isley.
Fluffy and pretty.
Fluffy, pretty, love it. Love this pine. Okay, and just up here on our last row, we won't go through everything up here. If you're interested in the different montage of plants, you can look back at one of our previous videos, but this is just really the hummingbird garden. There's some petunias, supertunias, some coleus,
Some
Kufia, things like that in there. And we have one hummingbird that just loves it. I guess it's a she just eats everything up over there. But moving down and behind this big old urn, as you probably noticed, there is something missing from this urn, and that would be the potato vine.
Thank goodness.
Yes, it was eating this thing up, and now you can see what it should look like. There's a huge Alvarado coleus. Well, the Alvarado, I shouldn't say huge Alvarado coleus. The Alvarado coleus has gotten huge since we took the potato vine out. It's finally got some room. The one thing that didn't really take off was the...
It's trying. The
lantana in there.
It's trying.
It's trying to.
And I just cut this back too.
Little pieces of it. But we've also got some of the peachy king superbena, and the really red supertunias. I love these. They didn't really get as big as I thought they were going to get huge and grow through everything.
Well, the potato vine just sucked the life out of this container.
But I still love those. I kind of like how
we love potato vine. Don't get us wrong. It's just this container is too shallow.
Yeah, and we should have learned our lesson last year with it, but I tried to tell Michael not to get one, and what did he do? Bring one home.
Actually, he said he really wanted it, so.
I did not. And then we've got our saffron finch supertunia in
Which
here as
didn't
well.
do great.
No, I still think this whole container would have done a lot better if the potato vine wasn't there.
Yeah, not a huge success.
Yeah.
Although our Vermillionaire did very well, and the hummingbirds love it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call that a success.
Yeah, it done well.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. But that's it.
So we thought we would end with our beautiful Demetria. Just love this fountain. It's added so much to our garden. We do still have some plants to plant right there. I haven't put them in yet because I've got to get some larger pots for them. I don't want them in the dirt on top of the pond liner. It just wouldn't work. So we're going to put them in some pots. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Probably going to be another long video, so thank you for sticking around for us. Yeah. Not a huge change from July, but
no,
we want to take you along as we go throughout the year because things do change in your garden pretty rapidly, as you all know.
Yeah. So
we want to be showing you what we got.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, thanks so much for watching. What do they need to do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
As always, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. Go follow us on Instagram as well. We're posting pictures pretty much daily there of our garden and our progress. So thank you again for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.